really, y'all out of it today.
I'm sleepy. I want to go to home.
I'm sleepy.
I'm not sure.
179 now outside.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Good morning, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys a more in-depth day of my life as a teacher because you guys really seem to like the last video. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into it. So of course I got to show you guys my outfit of the day. So today I'm repping my beautiful continent of Africa. I have these pants on, and I got these pants made in Nigeria. So today we have a fashion show, and the theme is like, I guess, Black history and African and stuff like that. So I decided to, you know, rep my countries and wear this. And then I have some just some regular heels on. I forgot where I got these from. And then I got this top, which is actually a dress from Boohoo, and the dress is like all tucked in here. Today I'm gonna focus more on what I actually really do, like, you know, in terms of planning, in terms of grading papers. And I guess I'm gonna try to show you guys more of me teaching because I got my full memory card today, so we got time today. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into it. So first things first, our county, they require us to write down what we're doing for the day on our board so that if anybody comes and observes you, they know exactly what you're doing. So mostly our standards stay the same if we're in the same unit, and the objectives. So today students will be reviewing blah 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 blah, you know. So I'm gonna fill that in really quick. About to start right now, and then tomorrow we'll do another refresher and kind of introduce them to the next unit. This is my planning book for English, which is for beginners. If you watched my last video, newcomers are people who've been in the country for less than a year, and beginners has been less than 2 years. So we are on to unit 4. I don't even know what page we're on. So we just finished a unit. They wrote me a fact and opinion paper, which I'll share some. For example, this student right here wrote me fact and opinion on cats are very cute. They're blah, 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 you know, something like that. So with their, I mean, keep in mind, I am an ESL teacher, so I'm not expecting a 2-page essay. Now, it's supposed to be second mod right now, which is English for beginners, but they're having an assembly, so I'm gonna go down and talk to my coworker. But I'll be back for third mod, which is reading English language arts. So for RELAW, that is students who have been in the country for over 2 years or 3 years. So they take regular reading class, which is very hard for them. So sometimes I come in and help them with their work, make sure they have it, or sometimes I'll grab them from their class, pull them in here. It's kind of simplify the work that they do in here to here to make sure that they understand it, which is what I'm going to be doing today. So I'll try and make sure that I record me talking to them and stuff like that if they're okay with this. So I'll be back third mod. See ya. So second mod just finished. I was downstairs with my coworker. We just held our classes together because the assembly, they had a random assembly which was for 8th graders, and half of my class is 8th grade, so is hers. So I was down there just grading some papers, and I wanted to show you some funny things that I deal with when grading their papers and just some examples of their work. So this was a newcomer social studies assignment. We were talking about timelines, so their assignment was to create a timeline of their life, and you know, just really simple, really basic. So let me show you a few interesting ones. So she's born in 2004, 2010, she's 6 years old. She started school, I don't know what 11 years old selected me. I think she means celebrated or whatever. But 2019, I met someone special. Girl, you are like 14 years old. Trust me. You didn't meet nobody special yet. But this is an example of like a newcomer social studies assignment. Here we go. In 2005, I was born in El Salvador. I went to school for the first time. I gave her wrong because I'm like, what this piece I got to do with your life, you know? Then we have another one. I was born in Dominican Republic, met my dad, came to the United States for a better future. So this shows you they haven't been here for that long. She is a beginner, but I guess she didn't start school till later, so that's why she's still under us as a beginner. Then we have some who just came to the country this year, 2020, Oh, I've been here for a year. I moved to the US in 2019, left my country for a better future. So yeah, my newcomers have been here for a very, very short time. Moved to the USA. Yep. This one, he was born here. We're not even gonna talk about this child. But yeah, 2019, I have been living 17 months in the United States. I have somebody from Afghanistan. So yeah, then we have a student from Ghana. We have one from Cameroon. But most of them are from Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador. That's to be expected in this area because that is where most people immigrate from or migrate from. Here we go, Ghana is my country too, girl. Yes. Now for my beginners, just the other day they did this assignment. So for example, school is boring, fact or opinion. Believe it or not, most of them did well, but sometimes there's things they struggle with, you know. So that is an example of like a little refresher assignment that we do. And then for my beginners social study, we do things like this. So they read these and tell me if it's a primary source or a secondary source, you know. So a painting by Leonardo da Vinci. This student got a lot wrong. Let me show you somebody who did some good work. Here we go. So the movie Titanic, a biography about the 16th president, something like that is an example. Then they have, sometimes I make them do writing practice. So this is actually, he's one of my newcomers. He just got to the country this year, but he's really trying. So a father who was a military man and a wife, 2 children. The children were not happy because their father, I don't know, and mother were always fighting. So see, he put a little bit of Spanish in there. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of working with a little bit. So now I'm about to start 3rd mod. Right now it is lunchtime. I actually left my lunch in somebody's fridge, so I should probably go get that. But 3rd mod, we are reading an article. We're doing an informal article, and we're going to be writing an essay about claim, reasoning, and evidence. So we're reading through it, right? But keep in mind, these are ESOL students. I have to kind of explain what these stuff means, and then I have to really break it down so that they understand, and we can get to filling this out. So that's what we've been doing, and I'll definitely make sure that I film that, at least a portion of that class, so you guys can see what that is.
What is our claim?
Plastic straws aren't just bad for the environment.
So what is the author trying to say that we should do?
Plastic straws
So what would your claim be?
aren't bad for the environment.
Plastic straws should be banned. That's why in the article she gives us plenty of reasons why, and we're trying to find the evidence. Okay? So we talked about some great reasons yesterday. What is one reason why plastic straws should be banned?
Because of turtles, because of the sea, because of humans can get cancer, because they can
One
get wrinkles.
reason, Jason. Gas and bloating. So the first one I talked about was gas and bloating. Does somebody want to be gassy and bloaty?
No.
So what is that? Is that bad or good?
Bad.
So in your reason you say plastic straws cause gas and bloating, which are bad for your body. What is evidence? So let's look at that paragraph. I'm gonna read it out loud, and I want you guys to show me the evidence. What does evidence mean? If I say Junior is the smartest one in this class, listen. So if I say he's the smartest one in this class, how would you give me evidence for that? Okay, if he's not, what is the evidence that he's not? Where's your evidence?
He talks too much.
You can talk and be the smartest in the class.
He copies.
What would I look at to see if he's a good student?
His work.
Smart. His work. What else? His good grades. Maybe I would watch him in class, come and observe him. So that's your evidence. If somebody says something, you have to have evidence. And remember, if you copy something from a text, what do you put around it?
Commas.
Not commas. What are they called?
Period.
Not really. They're
Like
called
the thing is right here.
quotation marks. Thank
I
you.
knew it.
Right here. So you should be writing for your evidence some of.
I know what they were, but I don't know the name. Yeah, I don't know how you call it.
Some of my clients, and you're gonna write that whole sentence. Some of my clients, and then the last word you're gonna say is ditching straws. Some of my clients, blah 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 blah. All right, so today was all over the place, guys. My 2nd mod got interrupted, so I didn't have my ESOL English class for my beginners. 3rd mod went as scheduled. The 4th mod went as scheduled, but I didn't really film it because it was just about the same thing. 5th mod was also not as scheduled. So maybe tomorrow I'll try and like get some footage in. But yeah, so that is my day in a nutshell. So now it's the end of the day. School ends for the students at 4:10, but they're still here. It's 4:30.
like I said, we have a show today, so I'm deciding if I should go home first or just go straight to the show venue. I'm not sure.
179 now outside. 179 now outside. All students around 179. Please report outside.
Good morning, guys. So today is Friday. It's payday. It's casual Friday. So I'm super happy. I have a lot to get done before the week ends because I am kind of behind. But I'm just happy it's Friday and I'm ready to just relax. Even though this weekend's probably going to be short as I don't know what. But yeah, so Friday normally I just get caught up. I start planning for the next week, that type of thing. So I guess I'll show you guys a little bit of how I do that today. And then I'll show you guys a little bit of my ESL classes since I didn't get to show you guys yesterday. On Fridays we are allowed to be very casual. So I have my Doc Martens on with some jeans that I got from Pretty Little Thing. And just this basic sweater from H&M. And then my coat that I got from Pretty Little Thing, I think years ago. So that's the fit, hella casual. Yeah, so I'm about to get started making my lesson plans. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. So today I'm gonna review, play some games, and Monday we'll probably have like a quiz or something like that. Then Tuesday we'll start this next unit right here next to me. So maybe Monday I'll start introducing it to them and building up the vocabulary for it and stuff like that. So I'll probably start lesson planning later, but I'm actually gonna look for a Kahoot game to play with them to review everything that we've been learning thus far. Normally I make Kahoots, but being that I only have 1 hour till the bell rings, I could make it, but I don't feel like it, so I'm gonna try to find a good one. So this is just pretty much how I find things that go along with my lesson. So right now I'm making a PowerPoint to review this unit for them. Even though this is English class, it's based on vocabulary, so there's a lot of description and whatnot. So their theme of it was animal ecosystems. I don't know what the point of learning about it was, but it's in the curriculum, so I gotta do it. So today we're having a review day, so when they come in, they're doing their warm-up. They have a worksheet, which is up there, and this is the answer sheet right here. So it's just going to be filling in an adjective. So for example, Dad parked the car. Dad parked the blue car. Okay, so they're going to fill in an adjective, and they're doing that for 10 minutes. Then we're going to review ecosystems. So for example, or not example, so they have an exam on Monday. They've already started their exam. I think yesterday I showed you that they did their papers, and they also presented these papers to their class. So this is just an example. So number one, I gave them the definition. Living things get what they need from an ecosystem, right? So they should know what this means. We'll review it. We'll talk about it. So these are the types of ecosystems that they need to know, which is a forest, rainforest, and as we go, I put notes right here so they can tell me what type of animals live there in this type of ecosystem. All right, and then we're gonna go over some more vocabulary. So then what we're going to do is take a quiz on it at the end of class so you guys can see what I do. So a good little you know, lesson planning site / quiz game site for students is Quiz-Is. It works really good, and it's kind of like Kahoot, but honestly better. So you can search for a topic. I'm gonna do ecosystems. And the thing about it is when you do it, it's ecosystems, and it shows you the grade level. So of course I teach 7th and 8th grade, but because they're ESL students, their vocabulary isn't strong enough for me to give them a 7th and 8th grade quiz. So I'll probably look for something for 3rd grade or 4th grade right here. So then you're able to look at the questions. Ecosystem 4th grade, you just have to press this, and then it'll give you team, classic, or test, and you host the game. And then I'll give my students a laptop. They type in this code, and they're able to start playing.
Make sure you're paying attention. So number 2 is
The forest.
right? What type of animals live in a forest?
Birds. Snakes. Mammals. Birds.
Who?
Mammals.
Mammals, yes. What else?
Paradise.
Wild animals, yes.
Monkeys.
Wild animals live in
Monkeys.
birds. Perfect. Alright.
Going out forest in the no.
They're in the jungle and in the desert.
Wolves and dragons. Same.
No.
Okay.
Monkeys.
It's about the same thing.
Tiger, snakes. They have many.
Now, I think we have a new one.